Hello everybody, what's going on? So today we are diving deep into two massive catalysts happening right now in May 2026. On one side, we have incredible new delivery data and aggressive analyst projection for NIO's brand new mass market sub-brand Onvo. On the other side, we have an exclusive look at the launch strategy, financing incentive, and historical milestone for NIO's ultra premium flagship lineup, specifically the ES8 and the upcoming ES9. When you connect these two puzzles, you see a company preparing for a massive financial compounding effect. But let's start with the volume explosion happening on the ground right now with Onvo brand. According to the latest report from the CNEV Post, NIO has officially launched and commenced initial deliveries for its highly anticipated large 5-seat SUV, the Onvo L80. The vehicle officially rolled out on Friday, May 15th, and deliveries hit the street the very next day across 15 major cities in China. This isn't just another standard vehicle launch. The team of analysts over Deutsche Bank, led by Wang Bin, just dropped a massive research note highlighting the L80. Deutsche Bank explicitly expect the sales trajectory of the L80 to minor blockbuster success of its sibling, the Onvo L90. To understand why that comparison has institutional investors incredibly bullish, we have to look back at the L90's track record. When L90 debuted in mid 2025, it absolutely shattered expectations, booking 3 consecutive months of over 10,000 units in monthly deliveries. Volume right out of the gate. Based on that exact historical data, Deutsche Bank projects that the new Onvo L80 will easily replicate this trajectory, surging to around 10,000 units per month in the short term as production fully ramps up, before stabilizing at a very healthy, consistent baseline of 4,000 units per month as market normalize. So, what driving this massive immediate consumer demand? It comes down to a brilliant aggressive pricing strategy. The Onvo L80 launched with a final starting price of 242,000 yuan, which translates to roughly 35,000 including the full battery pack. That is actually a slight price cut from its original pre-sales guidance, showing NIO is hungry for the market share. But NIO has a secret weapon that no other competitor in the world can replicate, their proprietary BaaS, or battery as a service ecosystem. If a consumer decide to opt for battery rental service instead of purchasing the pack upfront, the starting price of this massive premium size SUV plummet to an astonishing 156,000 yuan only. We are talking about buying a high-tech spacious luxury EV for under $23,000 only. At that price point, NIO is stepping directly into the ring with heavyweights. The L80 is positioned to compete fiercely with the Li Auto i6, BYD Tank LEV, and Xpeng G9. NIO is also refusing to compromise on its technology, offering three distinct trim levels to capture every budget. The base version comes standard with NVIDIA's high-performance Orin X chip. Meanwhile, the higher-end premium trims features advanced LiDAR capabilities and run on NIO's highly anticipated Senzi NX9031 chip. This means NIO is offering a true autonomous hardware capabilities at mass market price point, completely disrupting the standard value proposition. While the L80 is stealing headlines for deliveries, Deutsche Bank also highlighted that NIO's broader order flow for May remain incredibly robust and highly stable. Deutsche Bank estimate that NIO's total new order intake for the month of May will comfortably hit around 42,000 units, and the product offensive under the Onvo banner isn't even stopping with the L80. The brand is already gearing up its facelifted L60 midsize SUV, scheduled to kick off on May 29th. The LS60 is widely expected by analysts to become yet another massive volume contributor, creating a relentless multi-vehicle launch cadence that keeps NIO dominating the automotive news cycle and expanding its market share month after month. Now, a traditional bear argument would suggest that pushing this hard into the mass market might dilute NIO's brand, compress their margins, or distract them from their high ticket vehicles. But that brings us to the second half of this incredible growth story: NIO's absolute dominance in ultra luxury premium segment. While Onvo attacks the mass market, NIO's premium executive team led by Wang Bo just announced an incredibly aggressive campaign for their flagship lineup. NIO is officially opening up test drive and custom configurator option ahead of the strict order deadline for the all-new ultra-luxury NIO ES9. They have laid out an intense timeline, noting that there are officially only 10 days left for buyers to lock in pre-orders to secure highly lucrative promotional benefits before the May 27th off cut. To ensure a massive conversion rate from initial reservations to locked non-refundable orders, NIO has unleashed a masterclass in financial engineering. They have introduced a headline grabbing 2-year 0% zero down payment flagship financing solution. Looking closely at architecture of this plan, it is a highly attractive 60-period installment structure. For the first 24 months buyer, pay absolutely zero interest. For remaining 36% month, the annualized interest rates is locked at a beautifully low, highly competitive 3%. NIO is even giving these high net worth buyers the contractual flexibility to pay off the loan early after the first 2 years with zero penalty fee, zero handling fee, and absolutely no hidden loopholes. According to NIO official projection, this zero down interest free structure save luxury buyers a staggering 16,500 yuan right out of the gate. NIO has simultaneously introduced a 7-year low interest financing plan spanning 84 installments. This is how you aggressively capture a premium market during a tight macroeconomic cycle, by making the financial transition into your ecosystem completely frictionless. If you want to know why NIO leadership team is so confident that this premium strategy will pay off, you only have to look at the legendary milestone they are celebrating this exact same week. NIO has officially confirmed they are delivering their 110 new ES8 luxury SUV right now. Think about the magnitude of that achievement. The ES8 is not a cheap vehicle. It is a high ticket flagship luxury SUV priced above 400,000 yuan. To scale a vehicle in that elite price bracket consistently past 10,000, 50,000, 90,000, and now blasting all the way to 110,000 units delivered is absolutely validation of NIO brand equity. The ES8 has repeatedly captured the number one spot in its class, proving that wealthy customers trust NIO's craftsmanship, their technology, and their unparalleled battery swapping technology. When you step back and look at the entire picture, the bull case for NIO has never been this mathematically clear. What we are witnessing today is a perfect executed dual engine growth model. NIO is not abandoning its high margin luxury roots to chase cheap volume. Instead, they are using an historical success of vehicles like the ES8 to validate the upcoming ES9 flagship. At the exact same time, they are using their shared technology platform to launch their sub brands like Onvo, capturing the massive high volume mass market at low price point without diluting the core NIO brand. The financial implication of this strategy are profound, I would say. High volume deliveries from the Onvo L80 and L60 will drastically lower per unit manufacturing cost through economics of scale, while simultaneously maximizing the utilization of NIO's massive battery swapping infrastructure. Meanwhile, the sustained success of the ES8 and the rapid rollout of the ES9 ensure that high margin revenue continues to flow into the balance sheet. NIO is successfully building a multi-automotive empire, proving that they can capture mass market share while maintaining a lead pricing power at the top. As these twin catalysts, the Onvo volume explosion and premium ES9 financing locks in begin to reflect in the upcoming quarterly financial results, the potential for revenue compounding and margin expansion is immense. And in the end, I would just like to say that for forward thinking investors, NIO's flawless execution of this dual brand strategy suggests that company is fundamentally undervalued for the sheer volume of market share they are about to capture, making this an incredibly exciting, highly positive turning point for the future of NIO stock. So prepare now. With that said, thank you so much for being here. See you next one.